Okay, the following program is a tutorial on how to make case statements in C++. I'm going to go ahead and create a new project, a Win32 console application. Let's put this into Chapter 4, and I'll call this Case Statements 01. And I'll say, OK, finish. And let's go ahead and flesh this out. So I have pound include IOStream, and using namespace std. Now, I'm going to put a system pause here just before return 0. And I'm going to declare a variable. I'll say it's an int. And I'll say it's x. Now, one thing you need to know about case statements in C++ is this. Case statements only work with ints, chars, and bools. Nothing else. That isn't true in Visual Basic. You can use any kind of a data type in Visual Basic, but within C++, it's just ints, chars, and bools. So here I'm going to ask the user for some input. I'll say cout, quote, enter a number, unquote, semicolon, and then I'll take input on that number. I'll say x. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to say case, switch x. We want to put the x in parentheses, and then I want to put a semicolon here. Now, I'm going to then say case, and I want to have an opening brace and a closing brace to begin and end my switch statement. And I'll come up with possible values I can have for x. So I'll say that one possible value for x is a 1. Case 1. Now, next thing I'm going to write after this is cout, quote, you entered a 1. At the conclusion of all the things I need to do here for case 1, I'm going to write a statement which says break. That means I'm finished doing everything with the ones. I'm going to move the colon here, and let me move it off here. And at this point, let me go ahead and rebuild this. And you'll see that it did just compile. Now, I'll come up with another case. I'll call this case 2. We'll say this is you entered a 2. And then after this, let's just go ahead and rebuild it. And we'll run it. If I enter a 1, you can see that I'm picking up on a 1. Let me go ahead and throw in a endl here to make it a little bit better. One of the things you're going to notice about case statements in C++ is in Visual Basic you were able to give an entire range. In Visual Basic you were only allowed to do one value. So I'm only allowed to say case 1, case 2, case whatever. Okay, final thing I'd like to mention to you is that we also sometimes can deal with other choices. So if I deal with another choice, another possibility would be you just enter something that wasn't written there. We call that case default. I'm going to say cout, quote, you entered something else, unquote, indel. And for this one here, you have to have a break too. One point I want to make about these is they don't necessarily have to be in order. I could do the default statement first, and then I could do case 2, and then I could do case 1. It would still work just fine. So anyway, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and test it, just show you that I am able to pick up on the default. I'll enter a 9. I never programmed a 9. And I get the message you entered something else. If I enter a 2, you'll see that I entered a 2. If I run this again, I say I entered a 1. It tells me that I entered a 1. This concludes the tutorial on case statements. So anyway.